I'm Amy.
I'm Delia.
And I'm Wendell. And welcome to
Yes, but
Why
Podcast. Yeah.
It's like, try and answer this question while we just lace your response with farts.
And don't forget to turn your phone ringers off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was listening to a podcast on the way over, so I also need to make sure that I don't have that on either. You know what? I'm turning this off because earlier it started while I was at the temp gig. All of a sudden I heard and anyway, and I was like,
I thought I had my headphones all the way in at work, and I was listening to a podcast, and I pressed play, and the first thing that came out was fucking bullshit. That's crazy ass. God damn it.
You're like, yes, sir, absolutely. I'm looking at the numbers right away.
It was very, very bad.
That's so sad.
So I scrambled, and then I think I was like, so, did you guys hear anything a little bit ago?
Oh, you're doing some lucid, interrogating.
Right. Yeah, nobody noticed, which was cool.
Hey, it's weird, right? You guys...
Delia, you're like I could see you being the awkwardly smooth, at a cubicle. You're leaning over the top of the cubicle. So, how's it going in here? Are you listening to something? So you didn't hear any? Great, have a great day. Woo!
You guys feel like you heard an F-bomb come out of Jesse's cubicle? You know? I feel like it was Jesse's cubicle.
Jesse did it. Jesse's your fake coworker that's the worst. So we're just gonna fake create stories about Jesse, Delia's horrible coworker.
She ate my lunch the other day.
Oh, that bitch!
Ooh.
And then whenever I did bring lunch to work, she was that person that peeked over and looked at it and said, "Oh, that looks kind of gross." Like, yeah, fuck you, Jesse. I'm about to eat this, you asshole.
I like Jesse.
Oh God.
Jesse's like, oh, is that what you're eating? You know that's bad for you, right?
Last time I ate that, it gave me the runs, and she just darts back.
Jesse.
That's not how we have a conversation in a workplace, Jesse. Jeez.
Just melted off my chair.
Okay.
Oh yes.
So, welcome, Doug. Thank you for doing this with us. My first question.
Ooh, you gotta get the first one, do you, Wendell?
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. So my questions are never gonna be real questions. Good. Just a heads up. I like to think that I'll just start off with dumb things, and then we can actually kind of build to a real conversation.
Oh God, what is he gonna say?
If you hit it big, who would you want to be in your leaked sex tape?
In my elite sex tape?
Your elite leaked sex tape.
Leaked.
I'm going to assume
leaked.
that you didn't put your own sex tape out because you're doing fine.
Yeah,
like your career has just hit it fever pitch, but there was the happening or whatever.
I get caught filming sex with someone. Alright. That's a good question. I haven't really given a whole lot of questions.
I don't know, you'll film it.
A whole lot of thought to that one.
Really? That was the first thing I covered in my head. I was like, alright, if I'm famous, I know exactly what that sex tape's going to be.
But, would you have sex with another famous person? And, does that make this leaked sex tape have some sort of higher value?
That was what I was thinking,
Or it's an elaborate, Cirque du Soleil kind of thing. And it's just a bunch of random
It could just
stuff.
be a lot of people. It's just a sex tape.
It's
You didn't
ribbon.
see
It's
that.
those
That's
ribbon
true.
dancers that are riding up and down like a piece of fabric and fire jugglers.
I just need someone to watch me, okay?
Yeah.
And that'd be a much more entertaining sex tape, certainly.
It's acrobats, flipping as you guys are, just having the sex. Things are going great.
No, so that's what I mean about my questions not meaning anything, and I feel like I put you in an uncomfortable
I'd probably
position there.
just a really sweet lady, maybe.
lady.
one that's I wouldn't want if it got leaked, maybe she's not mad about it. Maybe she can get famous too,
Okay, so a really understanding lady, then a really cool go with the flow kind of girl.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd pick a celebrity or any of that. I don't.
Sorry, I put you in a weird position with that question. I apologize.
I don't know. I feel like, Wendell, all your questions are kind of weird position
No,
questions.
yeah,
They're like, how do you feel about racism? And you're like, Wendell, please.
Dude, this is me growing as a person, that question. So, I'm sorry, Doug. Come back in like 3 weeks and it's going to be a reasonable question. Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Deli,
Oh, Deli, what do you got?
Yeah!
Oh, okay.
Who I would want in, who I wouldn't mind being in my leaked sex tape video.
yes.
Right?
Okay,
Like
yeah.
I'm gonna pick a famous person.
Great, get
And
in
it would
there.
be Michael Fassbender. I would love it if he would be in
Oh.
a sex tape with me.
Great choice.
Do I know
Yeah.
who Michael Fassbender
He's
is?
Magneto.
In the newest, in like X-Men
Oh, yes,
First
okay, I
Class,
accept that.
who is
Yeah,
that sounds
known
nice.
for his
Yep.
endowment.
Oh, is he? I was unaware.
Wow. Is
guys
there like
really
a
know
men's
that? No.
weekly that like discusses penis size? They don't tell girls
Well, he
this.
got
Can
full
we-
frontal in a movie, and
Which
then after
one?
that,
Is
that's all
there a
I
movie?
could.
Could you give us the name of the movie? Should we hit pause?
I
I
wasn't
put my- I put
shamed,
my-
right? Because he didn't in
No, not shame. I don't think. Oh, did you? You were there looking for all.
Well, I saw it, and then I
Yeah.
would have seen his dick. Just dick.
What's happening over there?
Yeah.
I mean, I put my phone in airplane mode, but I'll turn it off just to find out.
Oh.
You guys go ahead.
Michael
Look up for
Fassbender.
look up for Fassbender dick.
And the
So wait, why
my God,
Fassbender?
don't
Since it
Google
wasn't
his
that
dick.
though.
Because he's a very
It's
handsome
audio.
man.
Okay. So you just signed up for the nicest penis in Hollywood.
He's a
without even
handsome
knowing.
man. I heard he was really nice. I mentioned a
That's
second ago.
important too.
He was in Shame, and sure, that was a weird movie, but he's just real handsome.
how do you think?
Wait, was his
okay,
dick not
in
in
this
shape?
scenario,
I think so.
though, if in our scenario, we're not famous people. If Michael Fassbender, that's the name of this person. Mm-hmm. This is hilarious.
No, I
that
would.
don't know who
He
this
would
is.
be in my
But,
sex
like,
tape.
if he, like, wouldn't it then be a benefit to you to have him in your sex tape because it would raise your the Kim Kardashian is famous because she had a sex tape. Who did she have a sex tape with?
Ray J.
Ray J.
Who is that? Is
That is
Moesha's-
Moesha's little brother.
that a famous
I like how we
person?
can't call her Brandy. Like that's because her real name's Brandy.
Oh.
No, her name is Moesha. I understand who you mean.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Moesha's little
I
brother.
know Moesha. No, I know 90s
Did he
sitcoms,
do
guys.
hip hop? Was that his thing?
I don't know.
I think he was kind of
But
famous.
so he was famous and she had sex with him and then they leaked the sex tape and then she became famous? So you really, honestly, I mean, if you're doing this for the end game of being famous, you know, maybe pick like a D celebrity. You can get it done, knock it out, handshake deal.
well,
you're
I've
her
good.
dad was also like one of the people in OJ's like in the OJ trial.
That's how they
too,
got
right?
their money.
Oh,
That's not
sure.
how she got famous, though, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Fair enough. Yeah, but I mean they were
Also-
notable.
My point to what I thought of when you said stuff was I imagine I'm in this dream scenario where I'm having relations with Michael Fassbender.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine that this was like my 15 minutes, and maybe I was hot to trot, and he's like, because he's already like at like a peak all the time, and I'm just imagining like, what if he's not relevant for a few years, like in 20 years or something,
Oh, you think you'd be bringing him back up into the
Yeah, and then he's
spotlight.
like, that sounds like a good idea.
So just to recap your story right here with points that I'm going to extrapolate on, you believe that your peak will happen in 20 years?
I don't think that I was just imagining some far off future and 20 years just
'Cause I was
like a
like-
rounded number.
Wow. I feel
That's
like...
optimistic? No, I'm not that optimistic.
Oh, gross.
Wait, what? See?
What is that? We are now looking at photos of colleges. Oh, God.
Yeah, no, it's like
He's
it's
a
like this is
handsome
two
man.
side by side. Like it's also pretty evident in that
Here.
picture too.
That's John Hamm.
Oh well,
I've seen that
American
picture
Fassbender
before.
is what we like to call him in the dick community. In the dick watchers community.
I like
Look
that
at
I
his
knew-
John
are
you-
Ham's dick.
are you
Look
in
at
a-
John Ham's ham.
All right, don't.
I like
get
that I
out of
knew
here.
that
You
it
can-
was
you
John
can see-
Hamm
you can
from
see
his
the-
pants picture.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I didn't see his face.
This conversation
Hola,
about large
me
dicks
llamo Juan
aside,
Pablo.
you know way too much about this, Wendell.
I have a friend.
Yep.
Uh,
And we're
No,
married,
no,
and his
yeah,
name
yeah.
is Roger.
no, it's like Michael Fassbender would be a great addition to any sex tape. I kind of want him in my sex tape, just like in the corner giving a slow clap, like, good job. That's how you do it. That's how that happens.
Doug, your answer had like a nice lady. I'm just throwing this out
She's probably
here.
not a nice.
If it was a nice lady, don't you think she'd get upset when she found out that this sex tape was leaked by you or your PR team?
Yeah, she probably would be very upset after that.
Also,
I mean-
she might be the person that leaked it. You know, because you're famous, and she wants.
Is
Yeah.
Doug famous in this scenario?
Yeah. That's what the
famous in
beginning of
life?
the
I'm
question was:
famous
if you
in
hit
this
it big,
scenario.
who do you want to be in your leaked? So, like, let's say that you're already
I see.
fast bender level. And
Oh, if I'm already famous? Oh, okay.
See,
that definitely changes the
If
vibe.
I'm already famous and a nice girl is in my video, then maybe that's like, I'm offering you a hand up now, too, you know?
ooh,
Sure.
So,
There's that. Slash, if she's real nice and like it's like this like, oh look, they are enjoying having a good time with each other. Maybe it doesn't have to be like, oh, what a horrible thing that we've done. It's like, no,
maybe it's
these are two
inspirational,
adults
too.
who are like having a good time. That's what every time I watch porn, I'm just like, good job, everyone.
They really love each other.
It's true.
I hope
just a
this
single tear.
works out for
Just a
them.
single tear every time, just like true love does exist.
Oh, you know, see, that's what I would want mine to be like. It's just like, wow, that was just really beautiful.
You woke her up with breakfast in bed. She like comes to real softly, and she's just like, oh. He's like, it's because you got that promotion, and you like put it down. And
After she
Little
eats the
banner
first
comes
bite of the pancakes, she like looks at her phone and sees that the video's been leaked, and she's like, Doug, Aww.
and then you play her a song on the ukulele.
It's so good.
No, I was thinking about it though, because it was like if the other person was a famous person, and that actually is rarely the case. Like in a leaked sex tape scenario, since Pamela Lee and Tommy Lee.
Well,
That's the last time it was two notable people, I think, in the sex tape. It's always one slightly famous person, or one person who will become famous because of it.
I feel like the Lees were just looking for some exhibition in a way. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, and it's possible that I'm wrong here, but isn't one, if not the only video of them that's out there, isn't it them on a boat in the water? Meaning there could be people like right next to them.
No,
at
yeah, it's
any
broad
point?
daylight. It's
Yeah.
broad daylight.
So I'm gonna say these two want an audience.
Oh, yeah.
That.
They're
Well-
into that thing.
Well, look at those two. I mean, look at what they are notable for. Is,
I don't know.
you know, like Baywatch and hair
These are-
metal.
Yeah, but I was like, he's a musician and she was an actress. Like, I don't know that either one of those necessarily preclude weird sex exhibitionists.
but she was like in porn, right? And then
She
was
really
porn?
was in porn. She did
was
Playboy.
not? Okay,
If we're
I'm
counting
not the
Playboy
same.
as porn, I mean,
No,
'cause it's
I
softcore
mean-
porn.
But it's not. I'm imagining like
I don't know,
video,
like-
like adult
Yes,
movies.
yes.
I don't know, like
It's not the same. I don't
80s Playboy, so like, still full bush.
Yeah.
think. Can we? I was gonna say, can we talk about that? Just
Full
like
bush?
yeah, like
Yeah,
that's.
what do you want to talk
Yeah,
about?
no.
I just think it's gross that somebody out there would just want fully nothing. Like
Which don't
Wait.
you like?
Oh, you mean like completely like shaven?
completely
Bare.
smooth. Right.
You're against bear.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's. I don't think
Just
it's
checking.
No.
I mean,
no,
I'm
no.
not. I'm against it for myself. I
You
guess.
can do whatever you
And-
believe whatever you want.
I was just gonna say, like, if there's some lady who agrees and is like, yeah, it's just a lot easier. I like it. Cool, go for it. But I think it's creepy if a guy was like, oh, hey, can you take care of all of that, please? Because that would be cool.
I
I don't know that I'd ever do it. 'Cause
Okay,
some guy
see,
was
I don't-
like,
I-
do this, but
That's the
Yeah,
thing. Is like
exactly.
I've never just been like, hey, why fix it? Like I've never just like looked at it and been like, no, ma'am.
Unacceptable.
No,
You know
ma'am.
what? I'm gonna take a pass on that.
Yeah. We've been dating for a month, and I gotta tell you, I'm gonna wait another week. I'm good on another week if you can get your shit in order down there. Now,
no, thank you, ma'am.
now,
Book.
okay, so. I feel like that is I feel like that's something maybe like mentally that is something a lot of girls think
Okay.
that like guys always are demanding, but I don't know. I don't know any
I
guys
think
that are
that's
just
porn.
like, well, yeah, it's
Okay.
porn,
Yeah.
but like I don't know if you got a guy that's just like I will have your things my way. Then
Never happened to me, but I've seen it. I think Sex and the City mentions it in an episode. Other places, I feel like other media mentions it. And so I was just
Mentions.
curious.
mentions the preference of the lack thereof.
Yeah.
You know, there is, I mean, think about, there's so much of an industry to remove hair from a woman. The idea is like, we should be